Hello, sports fans. Welcome to episode 14 of Falcons franchise. So we've got the bye week in week 14, but obviously that's not going to be its own episode. So we've got the bye week and week 15 against the Saints, who we played in week 1, and obviously we lost as we were 2-11. Coming off a 17-9 win against the Steelers, where our defense was amazing. But we got bye week. Last week I went over ready to negotiate players, and we're not going to do any more of those for the entire season because I've went through them all, and there's no one else I'm going to try to re-sign. So, bye week. Coach, being in last place heading into the bye week means that this time off could be crucial in figuring out how to right the ship. Any special plans for the off week? So we got team bonding, stay grinding, or self-scouting. Let's go stay grinding. We need to be firing on all cylinders coming out of the bye, so we're sticking to the grind. I don't want to keep these guys rusty or sluggish because of the time off, and I'm sure you guys read the rest of that. No days off, extra work put in. All players get 500 XP for the bye week, but -7 stamina, so we're definitely going to go half pads against the Saints in practice. And scouting players I'm only going to do once, so I guess we'll just do it now, and we're going to go safeties, as last week was corner. And then eventually we'll just go check out some other guys. But real quick, before we get to the safeties, quarterback Will Donaldson, I know I talk about him every time, but this is who I think is going to be our franchise quarterback. As when you look at his physicals, great throw power, that's what I like to see, and solid to good speed is good enough for me. And then the only thing that worries me is the stamina, but I mean, I feel like he's pretty good. As we see C carrying, C to the injury is not that bad. I feel like he's really good, but I mean, if Desmond Ridder isn't terrible, maybe Will Donaldson is not our quarterback. So let me know in the comments. But I mean, right now I'm thinking that it's either that until Desmond Ridder proves otherwise, Will Donaldson we will be drafting in the first round. All right, so getting to the safeties. So we got free safeties. We got Eddie Donnell out of Michigan. He is at 50% completed. So he lacks discipline in avoiding penalties in his player notes. That's not necessarily something I want to see. Sorry, Michigan State he's from. 6'1", 209. B-man, BDD tackle, A to C zone, BDD hit power. Physicals, he's not a great athlete, but okay. And skill-wise, I feel like he's pretty well-rounded. BDD tackle, hopefully that's something high if we're going to take him. Also not a bad returner, A to C kick return, also A to C injury, which is always something nice to see. Tyrell Simpson out of Clemson. So, he shows good discipline and won't get flagged much, which is something obviously you like to see. B hit power, A to C man coverage, A to C tackle, C to F zone. And obviously we do have our free safety probably set for at least the next year or so. Hopefully longer for the duration of this rebuild and franchise, in Richie Grant, who if you missed week 10 got up to star development. Also another pretty good athlete, not amazing but okay. Tyrell Simpson seems pretty good. B hit power, so Donovan Boward out of LSU. 6', 207, A to C hit power. C man, A to C tackle, C zone. Not a very good athlete, so that's something that is going to, especially poor to marginal speed for a safety. Obviously, that's not great. He doesn't seem amazing. He seems okay. And our last safety, free safety, will be Ruben Woodyard out of Colorado. It's a run support safety, A hit power. Again, in the player notes, physical player who delivers bone-crushing hits. A D-man, A tackle, A to C zone. Physicals, he seems like a pretty decent athlete. Not great acceleration, but he seems alright otherwise. A tackle, so he seems like a pretty good tackler, and he is a run stopper. A to C zone as well. BD play rec and stamina and injury. Also not bad. He seems like he could be okay. I'm considering adding him to the draft board, but I'm not going to right now. Maybe in the future. Strong safeties, we've got Cedric Purnell, who's 100% completed. we know is round 1 talent, a round 1 projection. B hit power, B man, C tackle, and C zone. He was one of our focus players in, I forget what week it was. But so definitely someone I'm looking to maybe even draft late in the first round if he's still there. Pretty good athlete. And we know all about him, everything. A injury, A stamina, A catching. A lot of B's on the board. B awareness, kick return, man, play rec, hit power, and C tackle, pursuit, and zone. F finesse moves, but I mean he is a safety after all. So I feel like he's a pretty good player. And I'm going to add him to my draft board. Who knows if he'll stay there. But I feel like he could definitely be a very good player. Hybrid player as well. Marcus Warner out of Missouri. Let's take a look at him. So he's got BDD hit power, D-man, C tackle, BDD zone. Physicals, not an amazing athlete, but overall okay. And he seems not necessarily like he's amazing. He looks alright. Seems like he could be an okay player, not necessarily someone like Cedric Pernell, where I think is going to be a lot better than him. Dominic Barber out of UNLV, 5'9", 197, very small for on the smaller side. C to F hit power, B to D man, A to C tackle, C zone. Not the greatest athlete, and he seems not amazing. A to C tackle is something good. A lot of Rangers for him, only 50% scouted. Not necessarily amazing. And our last safety we'll take a look at today is John Bowe out of Temple. 5'10", 216, already 23. B hit power, C man, BD tackle, and zone. Physicals, again, not the greatest athlete, marginal to decent speed. He seems like he could be okay for, especially for 3 to 4th round, or around 3 to 4, good value there. Could be. And I'm just going to go check to see if there's any like draft stories or reactions. So, draft, nothing there, and nothing there, okay. So now, we are going to advance the week to week 15 against the Saints. Alright, so against the Saints, they are 6-7. We have a breakout linebacker, which is definitely something. Could be, I'm trying to remember who had a good game last week. It might be Troy Anderson. We've also got a team meeting, upgrades, and obviously we're not going to count college players, so we just did that. But let's start with the breakout linebacker and see who it is. And it is Deion Jones, okay. It says, Coach, I was reviewing last week's game film, and 2 things stood out to me. 1, our defense was lights out. You're welcome, by the way. And 2, Deion Jones might have been the best player on the field. Keep an eye on that guy. If he has another big game against the Saints, we might have a future superstar on our hands. And he, I believe, is already on star development, so I believe it would be superstar. But this is going to be rather difficult, as it says hold the Saints to less than 200 total yards, which is obviously really hard. Or get Deion Jones 2+ interceptions, forced fumbles, tackle for loss, or sacks. So, could be very difficult to get him. And Deion Jones, let me just check real quick. Manage roster. He is currently, he's on the older side as well. He is already star development, so that would bump him up to superstar. 27 years old, so he could still be on our team in the future. As stats and contracts, let's take a look at that real quick just to see his contract, because I don't know it off the top of my head. He's got 2 years remaining, so definitely could be. Not necessarily the most interested in coming back, but that we have time to make that change. We could draft Will Donaldson as our franchise quarterback. And a warm weather state. Georgia's pretty warm. Not like it's Florida or anything like that, but it's still pretty warm. And when I saw, we do have Drew Dahlman starting, as Matt Hennessy suffered an injury. By the way, Kyle Pitts back this week after missing previous few weeks with a groin injury. And while I'm on the roster, Desmond Ridder is our starter for the rest of the season. So, because I'm going to give him the opportunity. Maybe he proves he's our franchise quarterback, but got a play to prove it. And team meeting rivalry rematch. So we played the Saints in week 1. When a team sweeps you, they get the sense that they own you, and you're not a threat. Let's go out, get our revenge, and show everyone the first loss was more fluke than reality. Casey Hayward says, "There's no way I'm letting them hold that over our heads. Bring everything you have today, and let's show them that we can, that they can't beat us at our best. Get revenge and beat the Saints." Revenge is a dish. All your players have been waiting to avenge this loss, and will have +5 break tackle and +5 play recognition for this game. So that could definitely help us get our 2nd win in a row and 3rd win overall in the season. And now upgrading some players. Let's see who we have. We have Jalen Smith, who is just a depth piece at our 3rd middle linebacker. I'm going to go run stopper for him. He doesn't really play a ton, and he gets +1 man play rec pursuit and awareness +2 block shedding. Troy Anderson. Let's check his ratings real quick. Very young player, is a rookie. Let's go. I'm gonna go pass coverage for him. Obviously, hopefully he's going to be our long-term linebacker. He gets +2 zone, +1 strength, man, and awareness. Anthony Rush doesn't play a ton. I'm going to let the CPU take care of him. And Lorenzo Carter will be our last one. We're going to let him walk in free agency. And checking his ratings, I think we're just going to go speed rusher. Get him better at what he's already good at. I mean, he's not necessarily the greatest player for us. And he gets +1 power, finesse, and zone, +2 finesse moves. And we'll let the CPU upgrade those 3. So, week 15, against the Saints, obviously we'll play, actually, week of strategy, forgot about that. And against Jameis Winston, obviously a very aggressive passer. So it's either going to be defend the run, or defend the deep pass, but short pass could also have an impact because of Alvin Kamara. But, 58% pass is what they call. I'm not sure if that's being blocked by my camera or not. Let's go. Let's go defend the deep pass for now. And we could always adjust that at halftime. We're going to go half pads. And for the positions with fatigue, I'm actually going to go backups just to make sure everyone's 100% coming out of a bye. Alright, there we go. So half pads and starters, a mix of starters and backups. Offensive game plan against a good Saints defense is I want to try to run the ball, as that has worked for us. But let's go. I think we're going to go run. We're going to go run inside, and hopefully that works. Player health again. Offense, we're just going to go half pads, even though there's not much fatigue, 5%. And now, this week, I'm going to get Kyle Pitts back in here over AJ Terrell, even though both are superstars for us. And our game day goal, weekly goal, is going to be, let's see. Let's go 200 plus rushing yards. But you never know, because as long as we get the win. But let's see. So, starting training, simming training. So, we do have some fatigue, but those are just to our backups, which is a good thing. As we see Marlon Davidson and Grady Jarrett each lose 8 fatigue, which is pretty big. 1 fatigue really isn't anything, and also good something to see no injuries. Offensively, a few guys with 1 fatigue, but that's nothing that serious. So this week's game, but first we do have some player upgrades, and that is Drake London, our rookie. And for him, we're going to go physical. I feel like with Drake London, he's a contested catch wide receiver, and that is something we've just not done. We've not thrown him contested balls and had him go get it, and that is something I want to try to do some more. He's got +2 catching traffic, +1 catching, and spectacular catch. He's a 21-year-old rookie with star development out of USC. Alright, so now finally playing the game. I've said it like 3 times already now. Playing the full game. So we will receive the kick to begin this game against the Saints. This one in New Orleans. And this kick will be returned. And not really a ton of space. 22-yard, or up to the 22. Injury on the opening kickoff for the Saints. So they do have a good pass rush with Cam Jordan. So I'm going to try to get the ball out quickly. But I'm just going to run the ball here on first down. Thought I could get the edge around Cam Jordan. Obviously could not there. And Cordell Patterson gets tackled for a loss of 2. I don't love running the ball with him, but I just did it that time just because I felt that it was probably better than the pass there. Here's Desmond Ridder on the keeper. He's got some space, but it seems to have no speed today, as he's got a carry for 17 yards. Now we'll go to the pass for the first play, or for the first time. Oh, man. I went him a little too far, and that was almost intercepted. Let's go to Algier for his first carry of the game on 2nd and 10. I saw the defender going to the gap we were supposed to run through, so I cut it up the middle, and that ended up working out well. Here's Patterson. Whoa, that was a bad pass. I was going to say Patterson out of the backfield. I did not think we'd miss that badly. 2nd and 10. Here is going to be a run with Algier. No space there. Only able to get a yard. And we're going to throw the ball here on 3rd and 9. Here's Drake London. And he makes a nice catch. Just possession catch that one just to make sure we stayed in bounds. Here's Brian Edwards underneath. He picks up 9. We are on a very nice first drive of the game. 2nd and 1 here. Let's try another run with Tyler Algier. And we're able to pick up the first down there. Not a amazing run, but seems okay. Let's go back to the read option. We got 17 there on our first play. Desmond Ridder does have some stamina, like some fatigue, I should say. But we're going to go back to it. And we hand off to Cordell Patterson. And we get 4. Something that annoys me, or not annoys me, but it is hard on near the goal line because there's not as much space to operate. Here's Algier, and he's very close to a first down. Going to be 3rd and 1. And we're just going to go run the ball here, right up the middle. We could go play action, but I'm not going to. Algier in for the touchdown. And we strike first here against the Saints, looking for some payback from week 1. And the extra point from Younghoe Koo is right down the middle. And we take the 7-0 lead. 12 plays, 79 yards, took 4:46 off the clock. And we jump on the board first before the Saints even get a chance to touch the ball. So Michael Thomas for the catch. Richie Grant, good open field tackle. Grady Jarrett has his tackle broken, but still able to get him behind the line of scrimmage. I believe it's Deion Jones. Now, I did just remember about the Deion Jones goal. Now, did that count as the Deion Jones tackle for loss? Let me check real quick. Stats. Player stats. Defensive here. Tackle for loss. No. Okay. We're going to send a blitz here. Who knows? Maybe Deion Jones can get home for a sack. Oh, man. That was so bad. Here's Casey Hayward. That was me manually using Casey Hayward there. Sorry. Richie Grant. That was a brutal play. I had no idea which way it was going to break. Deion Jones. I tried to put a hit on Alvin Kamara, just he somehow ran right through it. Alright, let's try this man coverage and hope it goes better. And they are just short of the first down, 3rd and 1. I'm going to say this is going to be a pass, so I'm not going to blitz here. Still wouldn't be the worst idea anyway. Oh man, that was so my bad. I tried to get back over there once I saw I overran him. But Jameis Winston able to find him quickly. Deion Jones gets run through. And Alvin Kamara runs for a gain of 7. We were able to stop him behind the line of scrimmage for the first time. End of the first quarter, we were up 7-0. And we had a pretty good offensive drive, but now the Saints putting together another good offensive drive. Last week, our defense was really good, only giving up 9 points and forcing a lot of long field goal attempts. This week, Saints putting together a pretty nice drive on their first drive, and Lorenzo Carter gets home for a sack to bring up 3rd and 5. Not even paying attention to the pass rush. Making sure I did my job in coverage. Here is Alvin Kamara on this check down. Tried to go hit stick with Dean Marlowe, and he picks up the first down. Just because I did not trust Dean Marlowe to make an open field tackle on Alvin Kamara. So I tried to go hit stick and hopefully knock him down. But obviously he just ran right through it. Send a safety blitz here. And Lorenzo Carter, another big play. This time not a tackle for loss. But we are able to tackle him behind the line. Alright, sorry, right at the line. Maybe got a yard. Here's Jarvis Landry, and he gets it inside the 5-yard line to the 3 to make it 1st and goal. We're going to send, actually we're not going to send a blitz because I'm going to manually use our Deion Jones. Lorenzo Carter gets run through this time for Alvin Kamara. Not able to bring him down behind the line. We're at the line, and the Saints score a touchdown. And answer our touchdown drive very quickly. And they nail the extra point to make it a 7-0 ball game. Their drive also 12 plays. And similar, ours was, what was it, 78? No. I don't remember what our drive was. Yeah, 78 yards, I believe. And again, no space to kick off as we get it once again out to the 22. Desmond Ridder and our offense back onto the field. Auden Tate underneath. He's fast enough to get away. And pick up 8 there. Let's go back to the run with Algier on second and short. And he's able to get the edge. And I tried to truck through him, did not, but we were able to move the sticks. Here's Drake London on the sideline for his second catch of the game. Maybe third. I think it's his second, though. Yes, his second catch for 39 yards. This time Algier with no space. I tried to go in between the linemen because I saw Demario Davis coming up the middle, but just nowhere to go in between them. Oh, no, I tried to throw that away. I hit the throwaway button. And... oh, man. I tried to throw that ball away. But he's not able to get it out in time. And Desmond Ridder fumbles. And now the Saints, excellent starting field position. Play action. To Alvin Kamara out of the backfield. And he's only able to get a yard. Changing the play here for the Saints. And Jameis Winston throws one for an incompletion. 3rd and 9 here. Taking a shot to the end zone. Dang it. Jarvis Landry caught that. Again, I need to stop going for play ball because it always makes the player just act like the defender is not there. Yep, once again, Casey Hayward acts like Jarvis Landry is non-existent in that play. I feel like in that case, I probably should have went play the body or play the receiver, and I probably just ran into the kicker. That should not be roughing the kicker. I did not dive into him. Alright, that should probably be... yep, that's going to be enforced on the kickoff. So they're kicking off from their 30-yard line. Their 50-yard line, sorry. So we don't got to worry about a return. And we will now hope to not turn the ball over and get the ball at our own 25-yard line. Here's Auden Tate. He was open for more yards than Kyle Pitts, so I just got the ball to him. Throwing on the run to the weak side was not a very good idea, but was able to get him the ball. Tried to go Drake London one-on-one down the sideline. Got hit as I threw it. And that pass felt incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Here is Algier. And he fights for 5 yards. Oh, man. Marcus Davenport right there for 2nd sack of the game. And that brings us down to the 2-minute warning, and we're going to be forced to punt this ball away. We got off to a great start. Offensively, next 2 drives, not as good. At least we're not turning the ball over this time. And here's a shorter punt. Jarvis Landry calls for a fair catch at his own 31. And that is where Jameis Winston and the Saints offense will take over. Tried to jump that with Isaiah Oliver. Just was not in the right position to. And that pass falls incomplete. Adam Troutman goes out of bounds after a gain of 5 to bring up 3rd and medium for the Saints. And we're going to play zone, but send a corner blitz, which will be Mike Ford, who's also a free agent after this season, but doesn't play a ton for us. Alvin Kamara out of the backfield. He's short. Incomplete, actually. Wow. And now, I'm going to send pressure on the punt. Maybe we can get in and block it. Nope, no pressure on the punt at all. And Cordero Patterson calls for a fair catch at his own 17-yard line. So our defense does its job, forcing a 3 and out. And now let's see if our offense can go put together a 2-minute drill. And maybe even score some points here, which that would be what a 2-minute drill is. We do have all 3 timeouts. And Desmond Ridder hits, he throws. And that pass falls incomplete. Kyle Pitts for his first catch of the game, but goes backwards, losing a yard. Now they want us to run the ball. I'm going to just check out of this run into a pass. And hopefully we can do something, maybe Kyle Pitts on the crosser. And Kyle Pitts is wide open, and that is intercepted. Probably should have went touch pass there. And that is a pick 6. Desmond King. Pick 6 for the Saints. I should have went touch pass. I thought we could just get it over the linebacker. Clearly, I was wrong. And I roughed the kicker again. I thought we could block that because it showed me the animation to block it. I hit X and we dove into the kicker. So they'll be kicking off from the 50 once again. So we'll get the ball at our own 25 with a minute 19 and now down by 14. We still have all 3 timeouts remaining. In fact, the Saints actually helped us by spending a timeout there. Desmond Ridder breaking tackles, was not even paying attention to Desmond Ridder as I was rolling out. And he's able to get out of bounds after a gain of 1. And stops the clock with a minute and 11 seconds to go. Here's Drake London. And he's going to be tackled inbounds before this 3rd and 2. Not going to call a timeout. And I'm going to try a run here. Got to hurry up because the clock's running. Here's Pitts on the out route. And Kyle Pitts going to turn upfield, truck, and get out of bounds with 31 seconds to go. Spent a lot of time on that play, but we're able to pick up a nice chunk of yardage there. So I feel it was worth it. We do have all 3 timeouts, so not afraid to work the middle of the field. Throwing that one away. And thankfully we can get that throw off. So we got 26 seconds to go. Drake London couldn't get the ball to him as under pressure immediately to bring up 3rd and 10 with 22 seconds to go. Oh no, that's the complete wrong guy. Flag is down. It is holding. Okay. So now 3rd and 20. Jake Matthews, our left tackle, can't say I'm surprised. Happens every game. But they declined the penalty. And now, we're going to be forced to punt this ball away. And hopefully we can pin him deep. Not a very good punt. But it's going... No! I was hoping it wouldn't roll into the end zone. But it ends up rolling into the end zone. Which is exactly what I did not want. Here's Alvin Kamara. Richie Grant, good open field tackle. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And now, our game plan focus is... I feel like we've been throwing the ball a little bit more. But we're going to go continue to run inside. And our game plan goal is going to be actually defend the... I don't know if that would classify short or medium. They've been doing a lot of short to intermediate passing. Let's go short pass. So now we do not get the ball to start, as we got the ball to start the game. And that was a really bad kick. So they're going to already field this ball. Big hit there. Let's see what this is. It is holding, so that'll back them up, thankfully. Otherwise, they'd be in fantastic starting field position at their own 31. Start off with some man coverage here to start the second half. Tried to get in there with Deion Jones, didn't. And Alvin Kamara runs for first down. Dean Morrow there to bring him down. Richie Grant, Arnold Ebiketie there to bring down Alvin Kamara. And now they're going to run the ball. As we've seen back-to-back runs here. Not really able to stop it. Both very effective. Deion Jones, good open field tackle there. But Saints do get the completion and move the chains once again. We're going to send 5 here. We're going to send our strong safety. I believe that is Dean Morrow right there. Who just came up in the blitz. And Dean Morrow, or whoever that safety blitzing was, gets a hit on Jameis Winston, forcing an errant throw. We're going to send another blitz. Yeah, because Richie Grant plays on the left side of the field. But Chris Olave, the rookie out of Ohio State, makes the catch. His first catch of the day. And the Saints, we just have no answer for them right now. Really the entire game. Jarvis Landry with the catch. I tried to switch on to Deion Jones late, right before they snapped it. Ended up getting stuck on Grady Jarrett, so I was hoping to be on Deion Jones for that play, but probably wouldn't have stopped that result anyway. Alvin Kamara with a great run there. I thought I should have somehow stopped him. Eric McCoy down for the Saints. And now 2nd and 2. Let's see if we can finally stop them. AJ Terrell, big hit on Michael Thomas. But he's able to hold on and get it down to the 2-yard line. Obviously, I know AJ Terrell's hit power is not that great. It is a fullback. And I tried to get through there, but Deion Jones just got caught in one of my own people. And that is a rushing touchdown for the Saints fullback. And we now trail about to be 28-7. It is 28-7. Can we get the edge? We can. Desmond Ridder breaking tackles. And has a good run there. It's a good jet sweep to Cordero Patterson. I mean, jet sweeps really don't work for me. So that's why I haven't really ran a ton this series. And there's another example of why they don't really work. As Cordero Patterson goes nowhere. Oh, I picked the wrong play. Here is Kyle Pitts on the catch. And we convert on third down. Drake London is down. First Kyle Pitts with an injury previously, a few weeks ago. Now Drake London. Hopefully London is not going to force him to miss a lot of time. Here is Kyle Pitts on the catch. And he picks up 7. Nowhere for Tyler Algier to run there. As strained tricep for Drake London will not be able to return to this game. Not something I want to see. So hopefully it is not super serious. I mean, he's out for the game, so obviously it's got to be serious to some extent. Oh, that was such a bad throw, and that's intercepted. I was trying to just hit Kyle Pitts right behind the linebackers there. Had a ton of space there. I led him way too far. I don't know why I led him 2/3 of the way across the field. And now it's the Saints ball at their own 38-yard line. Was there with Troy Anderson. Just, he got bumped. Second and 5 here. Here is Winston. He's going to throw. AJ Terrell interception. There we go. See, now he was in front of Jarvis Landry there, which is why he was able to make that catch. Now, if he was behind him, he would have just acted like Jarvis Landry was not there. First turnover the defense forced of the day. Algier trucks through Tyrann Mathieu, but only able to get a total of 8 yards there. Algier with the catch to gain a few yards and bring up 3rd and 4. Underneath Auden Tate. Oh, he's going to be close. 4th and inches, dang it. Marshawn Lattimore came up to make the tackle. We will go for this even though we're down by a lot. You know, we're going to go quarterback sneak. They aren't even lined up to defend it, so this should be almost a guarantee. And Desmond Ridder succeeds on the quarterback sneak, and we were able to convert. And also the quarter comes to a close, down 28-7, so obviously probably not going to be able to get back into this game. But you never know. Maybe we can score 21 unanswered points in the 4th quarter alone. I dropped back really far there. Here's Desmond Ridder with space. And he's just going to dart out of bounds at the 50-yard line. 5 carries for 50 yards. Oh, dang it, that's double coverage, and batted away. Thankfully not intercepted. And now that is Tyrann Mathieu, whose X Factor is now turned on. How do we turn that off? That's going to be getting 20 yards, so... We're not able to get 20 there, but able to get about 12, I would say. 101 rushing yards, over 50 of those are Desmond Ritter's. Here's Auden Tate underneath. And he's able to pick up 8, which should be 20 to take off the X Factor, and it is. And Desmond Ridder able to run for a first down, another 7 yards. As that's something I've been trying to do. Because I feel like sometimes when I get outside the pocket, I'm just too worried that I'm going to take a sack. Like that. Right on cue. Caleb McGarry, our right tackle, down in the play. So I saw the screen, and that reminded me that there should be a tight end screen in here. And there is one right here to Kyle Pitts. So just able to get the ball to him. And he's able to pick up about 10. As I think that's our only tight end screen we've got in the playbook. No, we do have one more, but I'm not going to run that right now. Not the time for a screen on 3rd and 11. Now Ridder going to take off and run. Desmond Ridder fast enough. He fumbles out of bounds. Caleb McGarry will... It's the same overall as the backup, so we'll just put the backup in there for now. Oh, I pressed the wrong play. Again. But luckily able to change into the play I wanted, which was a halfback dive, but not able to go anywhere. Maybe 2 yards there. Saints defense 28th in the season. Overall in the league on takeaways, have 3 today. I mean, what can we say? We're the Falcons. We turn the ball over a lot. Algier, can he get into the end zone? No. Just shy, down at the 1. Our rushing offense, the worst in the league. Today we have 146 rushing yards. 3rd and goal. I like the QB draw, but I feel like Desmond Ridder doesn't have enough energy left to do it, as we've ran 6 or 7 times. And Tyler Algier in for the rushing touchdown. I believe his 2nd of the game. And now to make it a 14-point game, Young Waku knocks it through the uprights, sending both our middle linebackers here on 1st and 10. It is a run. And Alvin Kamara still able to run for 9 yards. Arnold Ebiketie in coverage. Obviously not a great matchup there. But this is just going to be a run. Ebiketie, big hit. 3rd and inches. Alright. That is exactly what we need. They've got 3 wide receivers on the field. But I feel like this could be a run. I don't know. We're going to play coverage, but I'm ready to defend the run. Play action for the Saints here would be really dangerous, because I would bite on the run so hard. And it is a run. And they're able to convert. We'll call our first timeout with 2:36 to go. AJ Terrell, huge open field tackle. And we're going to spend our 2nd timeout with 2:34 to go. This is always something I struggle with. When do I use my timeouts? When we're down by 2 scores. But obviously we're going to need time. 2nd and 11. And we'll spend our final timeout with 2:30 left. I mean, obviously they're going to try to wind this all the way down. If I should do better at managing the clock in this situation, it always puts me in a tough situation, but let me know in the comments below. They're going to throw here on 3rd and long. Intercepted AJ Terrell! Exactly what we needed. The only thing, we're at our own 8. 2nd pick of the game, AJ Terrell coming up huge. Gotta get out of bounds. Something we desperately need. Also need to get out of the end zone. No, I'm trying to get out of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. I'm trying to throw the ball away. You guys can't see my hands, but if you could, you'd know I pressed the button in like 5 times. And Desmond Ridder still did not get rid of the ball. Dean Morrow, big hit on Marquez Callaway, no fumble. So we completely wasted that interception that Jameis Winston threw us. And now that'll bring us down to the 2-minute warning. We're now down 30-14. Alright, so obviously we took the 30-14 loss. Drew Dahlman with an upgrade. And we'll go Agile for him. And he's not in my long-term plans at all, but he gets +2 run block finesse, +1 pass block finesse. And we also have a few other things. Message from Breakout player. Deion Jones didn't have the game I was hoping he'd have, and it's my fault. I either misread his talent, or I didn't put him in a good position to succeed. Either way, it's a big letdown. So obviously, not able to get a superstar development, a rivalry rematch. Casey Hayward, this really hurts. We had our mindset on avenging that first loss, but it just seems to have our number, coach. What doesn't fall on you guys as coaches, we have to be better and figure out where things are going wrong, because losing to a rival once is disappointing, losing twice is unacceptable. And now, -10 morale for all players. That is not good. And staff points before we advance to Week 16 against the Ravens. Again, I'm just going to continue to make my way down to right here. After school tutoring. But we're only going to be able to have 1 upgrade. Week 16 against the Ravens will be next episode. Now we've got a breakout running back. So, that is going to be something to watch. So, make sure to tune in next episode to that. Week 16 against the Ravens. So, thank you guys for watching. That's going to do it for this episode of Falcons Franchise. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any other upcoming videos. Let me know your thoughts. Should I draft Will Donaldson after we saw Desmond Ridder's performance today? How should I improve the team? How could I play better? So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. I'd love to know your feedback. And I will see you in the next video.